Greetings, everyone. I'd like to thank Alex and Rob for their great overviews of the maintenance, facilities, and automation portions of the engineering team here in Lonza Portsmouth. I'm here to talk to you specifically about our manufacturing engineering function, which falls under the plant engineering umbrella. One thing I like to say pretty regularly when I'm trying to define what it is a manufacturing engineer or a plant engineer, you'll hear those terms used synonymously. What they do here is engineering is responsible for ensuring that the equipment and facility meets the needs of the process and can be operated safely. That's very general, and what we actually do can span a very wide breadth of different disciplines, and we collaborate pretty regularly with many different functions, both at Lonza and also outside of Lonza with customers and external vendors. So our real job primarily is to support manufacturing. Lonza is a contract manufacturing organization. Manufacturing is what we do. And so everyone here, including manufacturing engineering, is responsible to support the manufacturing teams. We review customer processes with our MSAT teams, and we help to ensure that those processes fit into our facility and into our equipment. When those processes don't fit well into our equipment, we're the team that figures out what we need to change about our facility, about our equipment, so that we can manufacture those processes. And then we also define the project for executing those changes and move forward with the execution of the changes. We collaborate, like I said before, widely from the maintenance functions to the automation functions to the MES functions, all with the intent of making sure that manufacturing is getting what they need from the engineering groups. We collaborate with manufacturing and MSAT, like I said before, and we are responsible for driving those equipment and facility changes, like I had just mentioned. Often, something that many of our engineers are working on when they're not working on tech transfer or not working on some of the business development side of things will be to drive continuous improvement. Figure out what's not working well, what might not be working like we expected it to from a design perspective, and finding ways to facilitate change so that we can get to a smoother operation with less deviations and faster throughput. We are the subject matter experts when it comes to equipment. So if a customer or an auditor or a deviation investigation needs that SME knowledge, it is the manufacturing engineering team that has that knowledge and would represent and advocate for the equipment and facility in those discussions. We're also the discipline owner for things like equipment functionality. Engineering is responsible for drafting functional specifications and communicating that to our automation team to make sure that the automation that is designed meets the intent of the function of the equipment. And we also own the clean in place and steam in place processes here on site, as well as other procedures like bioreactor integrity tests and tank to tank transfers and things like that. A subset of the manufacturing engineering function is our capital project team. And that capital project team is responsible for executing large scale projects. And so that team is responsible for designing, specifying, and overseeing construction, implementation of new equipment. And we have a global plant engineering team as well that is responsible for building new facilities when Lonza determines that a new facility is needed. So we execute those capital projects as they relate to manufacturing equipment. As you can see, much like the other groups, we're hiring. Lonza's growing fast. We have several open positions here at Lonza Portsmouth presently in both the manufacturing engineering department and the CapEx engineering department. I've included requisitions on this slide so that if you're interested in any of these roles or you know someone that might be interested, you could provide that requisition number and find us on our jobs board. Thank you. To close, I just want to say engineering and facilities are integral functions who collaborate with all departments to deliver safe, compliant, reliable products to our customers and ultimately the patient. The patient is at the core of what Lonza does. Everything we do is supporting a human being at the end of the line that needs a therapy. And everything we do in engineering and facilities at Lonza directly supports delivery of product to those patients. Thank you for your time and have a great day.